What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about Workhorse, ticker symbol WKHS. We just got news today that a USPS deal for Workhorse for electric postal vehicles might be on their horizon. Now, we just had a massive Workhorse fiasco last month where they were actually not given a massive USPS contract. So we're going to go over exactly what I am thinking is going to be happening with Workhorse and the USPS in the near future. Now, there's also a lawsuit against Workhorse over the last deal that all of the investors were expecting to happen. So we are going to be going over that as well. And in addition, we are going to be taking a look at ARK Invest's buying behavior of Workhorse over the past couple of weeks. So before we get into all of that information, if you guys enjoy this video, make sure you go down and hit that like button and hit the subscribe button, and make sure you turn on that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video, so you get to stay up to date on all of your favorite stocks, learn about a couple of new ones, and see exactly which options I am trading and which strategies I am using to trade them. So coming over to the chart of Workhorse, we can see that the stock had a very significant sell-off after the contract that they were supposed to receive was not given to them. So this drop was from the $27 range, even a little bit higher, and fell all the way down to $15. This was a massive decrease in share price, and investors got hit really hard. But now we are seeing some news of another deal come back to life, and Workhorse is rallying up again. So now let's take a look at this news that sent Workhorse going sky high today. So coming over here, we can see that U.S. lawmakers propose giving USPS $6 billion for electric delivery vehicles. So a group of 17 United States House Democrats introduced legislation on Monday to award $6 billion to the U.S. Postal Service, USPS, to buy tens of thousands of additional electric delivery vehicles. Electric vehicle maker Workhorse Group Inc. shares jumped 13% on prospects that the company may be able to sell electric postal vehicles. Last month, the company lost out when USPS awarded a $482 million contract to Wkhs Defense to finalize production for the next generation postal vehicles. The bill, sponsored by Representative Jared Huffman and seen by Reuters, would require at least 75% of the new fleet be electric or zero-emission vehicles. If Congress approves funding, there is no guarantee USPS would agree to buy vehicles from Workhorse. Last month, the USPS said it was committed to having electric vehicles make up 10% of its next-generation fleet as part of its multi-billion-dollar plan to retire its 30-year-old delivery vehicles. It said it could boost that percentage if it received billions of dollars in government assistance. So the important part here is that there's no guarantee that USPS would agree to buy the vehicles from Workhorse. Now, it's very possible if more news comes out about this deal and for Workhorse, we could see the stock run up back into maybe the 20s. This stock runs up and can fall an extreme amount, so it would not surprise me if this stock went back into the 20s. Which is why I think for the time being, now I am not a financial advisor. I am a financial investor. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say in these videos is financial advice. But this dip on Workhorse could be a very good swing trade. So that is my plan going forward for Workhorse. If we keep seeing some more news about this government funding come out, I think this could be a good swing trade in my opinion. Now, we also have a lawsuit against Workhorse that we need to take a look at. So coming over here, Workhorse didn't get the USPS mail truck, and now it's being sued. So the United States Postal Service revealed last month that it had chosen Wkhs Defense to make the next USPS mail truck, which meant that Workhorse, another bidder for the contract, lost. And with that, the loss came with a steep drop in Workhorse stock's price. So that drop is the one you are seeing on this big red candle right here. So the suit filed Monday by Sam Farrar in the United States District Court in California alleges fraud and highlights a number of quotes from Workhorse executives ahead of the USPS announcement on February 23rd. The quotes are intended to show that Workhorse led investors on about the possibility possibility of getting all or part of the USPS contract for new mail trucks, inflating its stock price as a result. For example, here's what Workhorse CFO Steve Schrader said less than a month before the USPS announcement, quoted in the lawsuit. So on January 28th, 2021, the CFO sat down for an interview with the host of a popular YouTube channel focused on investing in the stock market. The pertinent part of that conversation is as follows. So Workhorse has been doing fantastic things as of late, over the last month or so in particular, and there's a few things I really want to speak about today. Now, the first one is, Steve, I'd just like to hear your thoughts on Biden saying that the entire federal fleet will be replaced with electric vehicles, specifically American electric vehicles. And I know we can't speak about the USPS contract, even though that's what the entire comment section is probably asking about, but I'd like to get your thoughts on his statements and what it could potentially mean for Workhorse going forward. And here is the CEO's response. Yeah, I think the president's announcement was huge for several reasons. It's one, supportive of electric vehicles in the market. It's two, all-American, like you said, all-American product buy. And I think he also said a lot about small businesses and purchasing, whether it be parts or final products from small businesses. Now, here's the important part. So I think that's huge. I think it's meaningful that he did this his 5th day into his presidency. He did it quickly. He didn't really wait. And so I think that putting a move on that was very quick too. I think it is also meaningful that when you think about it, when the government gets behind things, things happen. So this is kind of hinting at the government coming very quickly and giving the contract to the USPS. Now, I don't think that is very damning information, but this lawsuit could go on for a little while, and we could see Workhorse have to pay out some sort of settlement to investors. This article makes a good point. Now, you can read that as Schrader intimating that Workhorse thinks its chances of getting the USPS contract are good, or you can read that as Schrader simply saying that the U.S. government putting its weight behind electric cars is good in general for Workhorse, an electric vehicle company, and the electric vehicle market as a whole. So that's what I think as well. We are going to see some more news about this lawsuit in the coming days, but I don't really think it's going to be that big of an issue. Now let's check in on ARK Invest. So ARK Invest is very bullish on the electric vehicle sector as a whole. Tesla is their largest holding in a lot of their ETFs. So coming over here, this chart is going to track the buying behavior of ARK Invest in shares of Workhorse over the past couple of months. So we can see when Workhorse had that massive drop, ARK Invest bought about 1 million shares more, and we can see that they slowly tapered off their position before going in deep. Now, ARK Invest was buying Workhorse at the beginning of this month in pretty large amounts, so it's possible that they knew something that we didn't, or they just wanted to average more into their position because they like Workhorse long-term as a company. Now, Workhorse provides a little bit of a different twist on the electric vehicle market. It's more of a public sector type of market. They're providing trucks that can be used in the postal service, like we've seen in this USPS contract, and their vehicles aren't solely focused on the public market in terms of everyday use vehicles. So coming back over to the chart of Workhorse, I think that this dip on Workhorse could be a good one to buy. We are seeing it trade significantly farther off the highs than a lot of other hyper-growth stocks, especially in the EV sector that we have been talking about on this channel. So if you are bullish on Workhorse or the electric vehicle market as a whole, this could be a very good dip to buy, and we are seeing some bullish momentum start to come from this stock. So that is going to be it for this update on Workhorse. If you guys enjoyed the information I provided for you in this video, make sure you go down and hit that like button and hit the subscribe button, and make sure you turn on that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video, so you get to stay up to date on all of your favorite stocks, learn about a couple of new ones, and see exactly which options I am trading and which strategies I am using to trade them. So I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.